Hoops, a consistent presence at the center position with great hands. Chris Kaman and the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Detroit Pistons. Here on 2K Sports.
And there a bit earlier, the Pistons getting mentally and physically ready to play. Greetings, everyone. Kevin Harlan here alongside my partner, Clark Kellogg. Glad to have you join us tonight. It's the Los Angeles Clippers take on the Detroit Pistons. And the Clippers starting five. Griffin and Kaman are up front. Baron Davis and Eric Gordon pair up in the backcourt. And Butler. And for the Pistons, Joe Dumars is out there with Thomas. Then it's Edwards. Then there's Bill Laimbeer and Rodman. And it's the Pistons to start out. And now to Doris Burke, who spoke with Vinny Del Negro. Doris?
Kevin, he said in a matchup of teams that appear to have such similar talent, it usually comes down to which side is willing to be more aggressive. That's the message he tried to make very clear to his team before they hit the floor. Will they be assertive to start? We'll see.
Thank you, Doris. Both teams being fairly equal. Clark, will the better strategy prevail?
Well, that's the question, Kevin, and execution plays a part as well.
And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. 4 on the clock. Here's Kaman. Makes it from 18 feet out.
His height is really an advantage on that medium-range jumper. He can just rise up and pop it right over the defenders and get a good shot every time.
Thomas against Davis. Gordon against Dumars. Here's Edward, and he puts it down with authority. Spike slam cam for another angle.
Plays like that are what makes this league so great. He's a special player.
I don't care if you're a fan of another team. You have to admire someone, Clark, who can make those types of plays. Now here is Davis. Griffin passes to Kaman. Banks it home. Kaman's got his second bucket.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
Outside Thomas. Outside Dumars. Left side Rodman. From 11 feet away. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there. Here is Davis. Outside Griffin. Butler is screen on Laimbeer. Here's Kaman. Flips it in off the sweet pick. Kaman's got his third bucket of the night.
And they're off to a great start. They've knocked down all their shots so far.
Thomas passes to Laimbeer. Griffin on him. Laimbeer against Griffin. Outside Rodman. Just 4 to shoot. Behind the arc. And Dumars gets it to go.
They're all business here. No messing around right now. Perfect shooting to start.
And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 3. Thomas against Davis. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Great awareness makes him a dangerous threat every time down the floor.
Here are the Pistons with the ball. Thomas with the ball. Laimbeer working against Griffin. Easy shot, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Kaman against Edwards. Chris Kaman again. Kaman's got 8 points.
Right now, he's being extremely active on offense for him this quarter. He's perfect from the field.
Davis against Thomas. Outside Dumars. From deep. Another 3 for Detroit.
This is a team that's focused, completely locked into the task at hand. What an impressive start to this game.
Clippers trail by 4. And here is Davis. Butler is screen on Lambeer. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman.
Boy, the offense was firing on all cylinders that time.
And it's the Pistons with the ball. Here is Thomas. No points for him. Here's Dumars. Pass to Rodman. Thomas against Davis. Edwards passes to Dumars. Shot clock at 2. That one is good on the way in. 5 points in the game. Here's Gordon. About 7.5 minutes left in the first. Griffin against Lambeer. Blocked Butler. Pistons leading by 4. Thomas against Kaman. Thomas, good.
Those floaters are difficult to hit, but he made it look easy right there.
Back to Griffin. From 17 feet out, and it's Kaman missing.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game, and he still hasn't registered a single point.
Thomas inside. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Rodman. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Rodman's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And right now, Kevin, they're getting everything they want and sending a message while they're doing it.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Here's Davis. Thomas is there. Deflected by Thomas. Pistons leading by 8. And it's Gordon picking him up. Outside Thomas. Right side Dumars. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. 7 points in the game.
Well, in this quarter, they haven't done a good job of defending the shots.
Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Griffin passes to King. Will it go? Kisses it off the glass. Kaman's got 12 points in the game.
He's really come out this quarter saying, give me the ball, I'm taking over, I'm demanding the ball. And you know what? He's delivered. A tremendous performance this quarter.
Griffin against Lambeer. Here's Edwards. Can't get it to go. Now the Clippers take it the other way. Butler dishes to Davis. Outside Griffin. Butler is screen on Edwards. Kaman backing down. Baseline jumper, and that's good for 2. He's got 14.
I tell you what, Kevin, both teams have been on a tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
Davis against Thomas. The dump off, stolen by Gordon.
Nice anticipation right there to snatch that one.
His first shot of the game. Kicks to Edwards, and Kaman picks him up defensively. Lambeer nails the easy jumper. And the Pistons lead by 8.
Beautiful, beautiful pass. Well executed there.
Now here is Davis. Thomas with the steal.
He got caught napping. You've got to pay attention and protect the ball. They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
Here is Davis. Just over 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Los Angeles calls timeout. So both teams changing it up here. Intercepted.
The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it.
Smith outside. Back to Dumars. Defended by Gordon. Dumars the pass to Lambier. Just 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Dumars misses. And it's the Clippers' ball. It's a 10-point game. Now Smith defending with a wide open look. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his first bucket of the night.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
To Dumars. That doesn't go either for Dumars.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
Gomes with the bucket.
Nice feed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
Pistons leading by 6. Smith outside. Back to Lambier. Gets a good look. Good. He's got 9. Here's Davis. 2:54 left in the first. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, guys, after being fired as coach of the Bulls, it didn't take Vinny Del Negro long to catch on with another team. He aggressively pursued the head coaching vacancy with the Clippers. Sources say he wowed them with his detailed plans on how to develop youngsters such as Blake Griffin and Eric Gordon. They went as far as to describe him as charismatic and even presidential. Not bad for a young man, guys.
Sounds like he made a big impression. Thanks, Doris. Here is Davis. Now Smith defending. Smith against Davis. Just 4 to shoot. And another 3 for the Clippers. Here's Smith. 1:50 left in the first quarter. Now Dumars. Here's Rodman. That falls in on the layup coming off the feed. Rodman's got 10.
What an explosive quarter he's had so far. I mean, he has an answer for every single defense that's been thrown at him so far.
Now here is Smith. Came and backing down. Throws it up. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here is Thomas. Lambier with it. Edwards working against Jordan. 4 on the shot clock. 1 on the clock. Lambier, good. He's got 11.
Boy, this is fun to watch. This guy is putting on a show right now. He's making it look really easy.
Davis kicks to Smith. Lambier on him. The baseline J. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
You don't have to worry about him leading the team in scoring, but he will find ways to get involved on the offensive end.
Thomas passes to Lambier. Edwards working against Jordan. Baseline jumper. Again, the Pistons good for 2. Here is Davis. He has 5. Smith with a screen on Thomas. Here is Gomes. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. He has 7.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Here's Thomas. It's blocked. Gomes with it. That will count. Shot is off. First quarter over, and big numbers up on the board. Pistons ahead, up by 4.
They're making the extra pass and finding guys for open looks. I love the discipline they've shown in their offense so far.
The NBA, here on 2K Sports. Both teams neck and neck as we begin the second quarter. Here's Bledsoe. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Griffin. Foyle is out there at Bledsoe. Then it's Gomes and Jordan. Bledsoe with it. He's guarded by Thomas. Outside Griffin. 5 on the clock. Here's Bledsoe. He's guarded by Thomas. No good from Bledsoe.
He's not giving an inch on defense. He really bothered that shot.
Thomas kicks to Rodman. And here's Edwards. Gomes covering. From down low. Edwards, that's good. 6 points for him.
You know, it went in, but even if it didn't, you could call getting a shot that close a successful offensive trip, a good quality look.
Here's Foy. Hits the outside fadeaway.
Way to distribute the basketball.
Here's Thomas. Outside, Rodman. Jordan against Edwards. Griffin on the double team. Edwards can't hit. Clippers trail by 4. And here's Bledsoe. He's guarded by Thomas. Randy Foy is on the wing. He dumps it off. Backing down is Jordan. Rodman with the rebound.
They'll allow him to get that off all day.
Smith to Thomas. Eric Bledsoe covering. Outside Thomas. Edwards against Griffin. 13 feet out. Edwards, that's good. He's got 8.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Now 4. Pass to Griffin. And he hits that one from down low. Griffin's got his first basket of the night. Here is Thomas. Williams, a screen on Griffin. Here's Edwards, and he nails that one coming off the pick. And the Pistons lead by 6.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job of getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
And the Clippers call time here. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Bledsoe. Pass to Kaman. Fires the 3. No good from Bledsoe. Pistons leading by 6. Outside Thomas. Defended by Gordon. Thomas passes to Dumars. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. And it's Kaman with the rebound. And so here are the Clippers. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Outside Griffin. robbed.
He got too casual with the ball there, and it led to a steal.
Dumars with it. Here's Lambier. Fades away, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
Clippers trail by 8. Here's Bledsoe. Outside Griffin. Pass to Kaman. Off the screen. James Edwards pulls it in.
Ill-advised dunk attempt there. He aimed for the highlight reel and ended up on the blooper reel.
Thomas, good.
Kevin, that first step of his is as quick as a hiccup. He gets to the rim almost at will.
Here's Bledsoe. And here's Gordon. Jump shot is good that time. Gordon's got his first 2 points of the night. Here's Thomas. He's got 6. Outside Dumars. Lets it go. The shot no good. Great D that time from Griffin. Now let's check in with the third member of our crew, Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. DeAndre Jordan's college coach once said he was, quote, 18 years old going on 12. It's true that Jordan struggled at Texas A&M with the pressure of being the next big thing. However, in his young NBA career, he's certainly shown promise with his terrific size and athleticism. Not many 7-footers get off the floor like this guy does. Kevin, we'll see how his career progresses.
It'll be interesting to see. Thanks, Doris. Davis with the double team. There's Chris Kaman on the assist by Griffin. 18 points for Chris Kaman.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
Now Lambier. Edwards backs in. And yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line.
He's been a go-to guy for him here in the quarter, doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
The Clippers making a switch here. The and one is good, so a three-point play that time. Clippers trail by 7. Smith outside. Butler is screen on Lambier. Kaman kicks to Smith, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
That'll be 3 seconds.
Pistons leading by 7. Lambier working against Smith. Shoots it up. Lambier, good. He's got 15.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
A baseline J. Chris Kaman again.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
Smith against Davis. Smith the pass to Lambier. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Well, that was a nice start. After having a good first quarter, he's showing us more of the same here.
Smith against Davis. Tipped away.
I think this quarter particularly, we're seeing them having trouble keeping possession of the ball. Far, far too many turnovers right now.
Smith. Pass to Rodman. Edwards with it. 3 on the clock. Here's Lambier. Kept alive. Williams. And he dunks that one through.
You're never going to let anyone else near that rebound.
That was his ball from the word go.
You know, he doesn't waste any time, turn the rebound into 2 points just like that.
Well, he worked so hard to get it, he should score it.
And the Clippers have possession, following the bucket by the Pistons. Davis against Smith. Here's Butler on the mark with the triple. Butler's got his second basket of the night. Pistons leading by 8. Lane Beer with it. He's got 17. Here's Edwards. Right around. 4 minutes left in the second. Here's Davis, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That would have been a great play. Still, good job to get himself to the line.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Baron Davis, taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Smith. Right around. 4 minutes left in the half. Outside Williams. Deflects the pass. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Davis. And he buries it from outside. Davis has got 10 points. Here's Smith. Now a timeout called by Detroit. So for the Pistons, Miller's checked in, and it's Dumars in for Bill Laimbeer. The Clippers also making some changes. Jordan's checked in. Here is Thomas. He's got 6. Can they get it? Good as the jump shot falls. Thomas got 8. Clippers trail by 5. Outside, Davis. Pass to Smith. Back to Davis. Here's 4. The tray. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 5 points in the game.
And there he goes. He didn't get a 3 in the first, but starting to look for it here.
Davis against Thomas.
I got it.
Outside Dumars. Takes it up, and he drops it in on the layup. Here's 4. He's got 5. Pass to Davis. Isaiah Thomas covering. Davis dishes to Smith. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Smith's got 6. And here we go with Isaiah Thomas. 8 points for him. He's guarded by Davis. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Kevin, they haven't attempted as many threes here in the second, and I think they're trying to get the ball inside more.
Smith against Rodman. Blocked. Here's 4. Here's Butler. Off the mark from 3. Pistons leading by 4. Right side, Thomas. Open look. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Boy, they really look sharp on that trip.
And here are the Clippers. They trail by 6. Here's Davis, and good with the shot. And the whistle blows for the contact and a chance for one more.
What a game for Baron Davis. 12 points, and he's hit 2 shots from beyond the arc. He's really opened up things for his passing by having so much success from the three-point line.
And he makes the free throw. Here's Thomas. He's got 12. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Here's Miller. Here's Dumars. 1:22 left in the second. Butler. Whoa!
Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
Here is Thomas. 12 points for him. He's guarded by Davis. Right side, Dumars. The Clippers trail. Thomas with the steal.
You know, both teams, Kevin, are just about even in terms of giveaways here, so no advantage either way.
He dishes it. Butler against Dumars. Back to Thomas. Picked up by Davis. Thomas kicks to Rodman. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
Russell Butler. First personal foul, 2 seconds. At the line for the Pistons, Dennis Rodman taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Well, Kevin, they've been fighting it out for the rebounds here, so far it's an even match in that area.
They can make this a 2-for-1 opportunity. Smith against Davis. Smith kicks to Edwards. And the Clippers have possession, trailing by 2, and Davis gets it to go.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Now the Pistons with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Puts up the tray, and Dumars gets it to go. 12 points for him.
Just like the one he had in the first. He's a dangerous shooter out there.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. And we'll get back to the action right after this.
time at the Palace of Auburn Hills, and we got a close one. I'm Damon Bruce. Welcome to the HP Halftime Show. For the Pistons, a closely contested game against the Los Angeles Clippers. They've been airtight with their defensive rebounding, no second-chance looks. Bill Lambier's been clicking through two. He's got 17 points, getting things done on the defensive end too. And battling nonstop, the Los Angeles Clippers. They've gone to their bench for the spark, and it's fired. Big scoring off the pine. Chris Kaman with a phenomenal first half. After two, he's got 20 points. It's been all over the floor on the defensive end as well. Some excellent numbers being put up by both these gentlemen. Quite a night for them. And now that's it for us here in the studios. Let's send you back to your arena. Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, waiting to call the second half for you.
The second half is now beginning. It's been a close one. Neither team has been able to get an edge. Clippers trail by 3. We've got Edwards. Dennis Rodman is out there with Bill Lambier. Then there's Thomas. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons.
Boy, he can produce some rim rattlers, Kevin. This guy can fly.
Well, the whole building, Clark, knows what's going to happen when he goes up. Now the Pistons with it. They lead by 1. And here's Lambier. Into James Edwards. Nails it from close range. 15 points in the game. Here is Davis. He's got 15. Here's Griffin. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Griffin's got his second basket of the game. And here comes Thomas. He's got 12. And here's Lambier. Came in against Edwards. Defended by Griffin. Releases. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there. Here's Davis. Passes it back. Kaman inside. Edwards there. And it's Kaman missing.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
Griffin against Thomas. Griffin on the double team. Here's Lambier. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Well, that's an excellent job at getting to the bucket. They're rolling to start this half. Everything is clicking.
Griffin. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Griffin's got 6. Pistons leading by 3. Here's Thomas. Edwards inside. Defended by Kaman. Edwards. That's good. He's got 19. And the Clippers have possession. It's a 5-point game. Outside Griffin. Here's Kaman. And that one's in from the low post. Kaman's got 22 points.
Well, these guys just aren't missing. They continue to knock down their shots here to start the third.
Now Dumars. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one's on Eric Gordon.
At the line for the Pistons, Joe Dumars. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Here is Davis. He's got 15. And the Clippers call time here. Here's Butler. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Griffin. Butler, a screen on Lambeer. Sensational block. Pistons leading by 5. Now Thomas. He's got 12. Defended by Butler. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
You look at what Thomas has done so far. He has 12 points and 2 steals as well. He is in complete control of this game.
Isaiah Thomas taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Here is Davis. 15 points in the game. Back to Griffin. Outside Gordon. And he nails the triple. Gordon's got his second basket of the night.
Kevin, that's just not good defense. You can't be giving players of his talent level looks like that. Come on now.
Lambeer with it. Kamen against Edwards. Releases from 15. Off the backboard and in. 21 points in the game.
This is an unbelievable start to this game. They're running their offense to perfection. Everything is right on target.
Butler sets a pick. Off the screen. That's good from Kamen on the assist by Griffin. 24 points for Chris Kamen. Thomas with the ball. 14 points for him. Outside Dumars. It's blocked. Clippers trail by 4. Outside Davis. Blocked over Lambeer. Pistons leading by 4. And here is Thomas. Here's Dumars. With the floater. Just over 7 minutes left in the third. Here's Gordon. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Way to distribute the basketball.
Here is Thomas. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Ryan Gomes is checked in for the Clippers. Here's Thomas. He's got 14. Here's Lambeer. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Davis with the bucket.
What a run. They're making shots and playing lockdown deep.
The Pistons trailing. Now Lambeer. 19 points in the game. To stop the run. Edwards. That's good. He's got 23.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Here's Gomes, and again the Clippers good for 2. Here is Thomas. Just over 6 minutes left in the third quarter. And here's Dumars. Now Lambeer. It's blocked. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 12-4 run. Rodman against Kaman. Pass to Griffin. Davis against Thomas. 4 on the clock. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Kev, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
Pistons trail by 3. Upside Thomas. Hits the quick shot. Thomas got 16 points. Here is Davis. He's got 17. He's guarded by Thomas. Thomas against Davis. Over Thomas. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
The intensity level has really picked up here in the second half.
Lambeer against Griffin. Baseline jumper. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
He'll make that shot all game long. The defense has got to get over the top of that screen.
Thomas against Davis. Right side Gordon from the wing. The shot is off, so Detroit will take it the other way. Outside Thomas. Edwards with it. Davis is there. Edwards, that's good. 27 points for him. The Clippers trail. Outside Griffin. Here's Kaman. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
That is a tough, difficult shot to make. He felt his man and just rained that fadeaway right over him. Sweet bucket.
Thomas passes to Dumars. Over Gordon. Dumars misses. And it's the Clippers' ball. They lead by 1. Davis against Thomas. Gomes with it. He's got 11. About 3.5 minutes left in the third. Thomas kicks to Rodman. Back to Thomas. It's dumped off from the high post. And that one's good by Rodman. Rodman's got 13.
He drew the D in and then kicked it out to the open man.
Thomas against Davis. Here's Griffin. And the bucket is good. Now he'll get a trip to the stripe. A 3-point play opportunity.
First person.
And the Pistons making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Some good play from Griffin in this one. He has 8 points and 8 dimes. Those are great numbers for him this quarter.
He can't complete the 3-point play. It's a neck-and-neck game in Detroit. Outside Thomas. Eric Bledsoe covering. Thomas kicks to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. He has 29.
Well, he's not a premier scorer, but he's contributed big time on the offensive end today.
Back to Griffin. Lambeer on him. Blocked. Here's Gordon. He's got 8. Over Lambeer. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 11. Here is Thomas. A 2-point game. And here's Edwards. He has 29. Dumars kicks to Edwards. Fires from the elbow. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
And that's great court vision, Kevin. Even when he was about to shoot, he was still able to spot the open man.
Up top, Griffin. Came in a screen on Lambeer. Here's Bledsoe. Knocks it loose.
Still Los Angeles ball.
Here's Bledsoe. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range, but they get it back. They couldn't beat the buzzer. That's a turnover. Here is Thomas. He's got 16. Pass to Williams. Edwards against Kaman. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one is on Kaman.
At the line for the Pistons, James Edwards. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second.
Well, he certainly can't be happy leaving points at the line, but at least he got them the lead.
Pass to Griffin.
Kevin, it's absolutely crucial that they keep possession of the ball. They're -4 in turnovers right now. That's no way to win.
Dumars. Here's Thomas. He's got 16. To Lambeer. Just 5 to shoot. 2 on the clock. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his second bucket of the night. Clippers trail by 3. Back to Kaman. Gordon covered by Dumars. Dumars against Gordon. Gets rid of it. Here's Griffin. Connects on the baseline jumper. Griffin's got 10 points in the game.
Kevin, this has really been a competitive, fun game.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Lambeer. Edwards a screen on Griffin. Now Dumars. He's got 14. Here's Edwards. Cans it off the nice move. He's got 34.
He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan. And he's come through for his team as they've built this lead.
Thomas gets the reach-in call. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second versus second. Substitution on the court.
For 3, it's blocked. And so this one is tightly contested as we end the third. Pistons lead by 3. And now let's send it to our sideline reporter Doris Burke for our spark of the game. Doris?
Well, Kevin, our spark of the game in this one, the stretch by the Pistons. They made their move in the third quarter with their great defense propelling them on an impressive run, gentlemen.
Great, Doris. That big scoring run being a difference maker, Clark, in this game.
Well, it often comes in spurts, Kevin. Spurtability is what I call it, and that's what happened today.
Here is Thomas. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Bledsoe. He's out there with Foy and Smith. Miller with a screen on Smith. Lambeer dishes to Smith. Pass to Miller, guarded by Jordan. 4 on the shot clock. Nice shot by Smith.
Well, both teams have been rolling. The fans love this kind of game.
Clippers trail by 6. Bledsoe with it. From 20 feet out. Kept alive. Now 4. Bullseye! Here is Thomas. Back to Miller. Smith. Rebound by Butler. Randy Foy is on the way. Shot is off, so Detroit will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Smith. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Well, I tell you what, it's not a good sign for the defense if he's getting off.
And here's Bledsoe. Pass to Smith. Lambeer on him. Blocked. They retain possession. Pistons leading by 6. The break is on. Rodman kicks to Smith. Gets a good look. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
And it's the Clippers' ball. Trailing here by 8. Lambeer defending. And Smith backing in. The baseline J, and the basket good. And here are the Pistons now. 6-point game. Here's Thomas. Miller against Jordan. Fades back, and that one's good by Miller. And the Pistons lead by 8. Here's Bledsoe. Foy with it. Pass to Buck. Working on Rodman. With the fadeaway, and that one's good by Butler. Here is Thomas. Miller kicks to Smith. Covered by Foy. Clippers trail by 6. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Isaiah Thomas.
Looked like a good call from here where I sit. Definitely some contact on that shot.
Randy Foy taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Pistons making a change here. Baron Davis, he's checked in for the Clippers. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Johnson. Right around 9 minutes left in the fourth. It's Dumars on the wing. Right side Dumars. Here is Edwards, guarded by Jordan. Shoots. Edwards can't hit. Butler against Rodman. And he makes the basket, so one free throw coming up as he'll try to make it a 3-point play.
First personal foul, 2 seconds. Shooting for Los Angeles. Baron Davis. Shooting one.
Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Here's Johnson. He's guarded by Davis. It's stolen by Davis.
And Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
Here's Johnson. Just over 8 minutes left in the game. Smith against Lambier. Bullseye! He's got 21. Here's Davis. Smith against Rodman. He dumps it off. Here's Foy, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Kev, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
Outside Dumars. And here's Lambier. Pulls up from the elbow. And it's Randy Foy with the rebound. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Outside, Davis. Now Foy. Can't get it to fall from downtown.
So far, it's been a challenge. He's been unable to get it going here in the fourth.
Here's Dumars. Again, the Pistons good for 2. Here's Foy. Right around 7 minutes left in the fourth. Johnson against Davis. Jump-off pass. Smith against Lambier. Shot clock at 5. And it's Butler missing. The Pistons leading. Davis against Dumars.
What about the setup? I mean, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes.
Well, putting it up there soft and throwing it down hard. Here is Davis after the basket by Detroit. He's guarded by Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Jordan. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make substitutions. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here is Thomas. Just over 6 minutes left in the game. Brown with it. Edwards. Guarded by Jordan. Back to Brown. Here's Dumars. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there. Here is Davis. Pass to Griffin. Jordan with the screen on Brown. Jordan with the screen. 5 to shoot. 3 on the clock. And that one's good by Butler.
Well, the defense can't give up chances like that too often, or you'll pay for it dearly.
Thomas against Davis. It's stolen by Davis. The break is up. Puts the hammer down.
Uh-oh. A little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. Here's Thomas. Right around 5 minutes left in the fourth. Dumars to Thomas. Griffin against Brown. 5 to shoot. Griffin on the double team. Edwards, that's good.
The intensity level has really picked up here in the second half.
The Clippers trail. And Griffin backs in. 13 feet out. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. Here's Thomas. Now Dumars. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
At the line of scrimmage, Joe Dumars. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw, and the Pistons making a change here. The Clippers also making some changes. Kamen's checked in. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Gordon with it. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman. And the basket by Gordon. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Beautiful, beautiful pass. Well executed there.
And here is Thomas. Edwards a screen on Kamen. Left side Thomas. Clock at 4. Here's Rodman. Nails the fadeaway. They cut it to 1.
Kev, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
Griffin against Lambier. Here's Kamen. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
The intensity level is really picked up here in the second half.
Now Thomas. Back to Lambier. Defended by Griffin. Griffin against Lambier. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Kev, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
And here we go with Baron Davis. He's guarded by Thomas. Thomas with the steal. It's 1-on-1. Leads him with the pass. Here's Dumars. Another 3 for Detroit.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Davis against Thomas. Griffin. Dennis Rodman pulls it in. The break is on. Over Gordon. Thomas, that's good.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 4. 1:59 left in the game. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Vinny Del Negro was going over with his team. He was warning them, saying we're giving up too many easy threes out there. We've got to play tighter defense and close out better on shooters. They're killing us from long range. Will they step up now, Kevin?
And as always, Doris, thank you. Now here is Davis. Isaiah Thomas covering. Davis, the pass to King. Dunked in off the nice assist that time.
That's one of those little things that makes a big difference, you know? A very nice screen set there.
Very unselfish play right there, Clark.
Some guys love to set those hard screens.
And that they make that part of the repertoire. Here's Dumars. Right side, Thomas. Lambier goes up, deflected by Davis. Second chance shot, and again, Isaiah Thomas.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Clippers trail by 4. Now here is Davis. Came in a screen on Thomas. Left side, Butler. The 3 kept alive. Here's Griffin, denied.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Davis against Thomas. He's guarded by Davis. Shoots from 12. And so here are the Clippers, trailing by 4.
Oh, that's much in the clutch. They needed that one, Kev.
Here's Dumars. 57 seconds left to the fourth. Less than 1 minute left. Defended by Gordon. Davis against Thomas. And that one's good. And the Clippers call time here. They're losing by 4. 39 seconds left in the game. Here's Griffin. Lambeer defending. Butler against Rodman. Stolen away. And so there's the intentional foul.
Clippers foul call. Aaron Gordon. His second team.
The Pistons with an excellent chance to put the nail in the coffin.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line of the Pistons, Isaiah Thomas, taking 2 shots.
Sinks the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Big foul there. He hits the clutch free throws and pads their lead.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 6. 23 seconds left to the fourth. Here's Gordon. Pass to Davis. And he can't manage to get up a decent shot on the foul. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his fourth personal foul. At the line for the Clippers, Aaron Davis, taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. Can't connect on number 2. And there's the intentional foul.
Clippers foul call. Blake Griffin. That's his second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Detroit, Dennis Rodman. 2 shots.
Off target on the first. Does make the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Here is Davis. 15 seconds left in the game. Jacks up the triple, and the basket by Gordon. He's shooting 100% from long range. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They lead by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Thomas, and the intentional foul called as they try to prolong it here.
That's exactly what they need to do to stretch out this game. Smart foul there.
Shooting for Detroit. Isaiah Thomas. 2 shots.
Gets the first. That gives him a 4-point cushion. Off on the second. Here's Griffin. From deep. Missed. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome, but maybe not so much with the margin.
Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Brand Player of the Game.